Renegade.
And they're on the third and Delta down.
Feel the thunder of live horse racing action Wednesdays through Saturdays at America's favorite nighttime track. Enjoy the excitement of over 1,600 of the hottest slots and roomy Texas-size aisles. Exciting promotions, live entertainment, fine dining, and a luxurious hotel. This is Delta Downs, and this is the Delta Experience.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to the Delta Experience. I'm your host, Don Stevens, and so glad you're with us for another edition of the show. And as you know, on this show, we talk everything Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel, the proud Boyd Gaming property located right here in Vinton, Louisiana. To get here, if you're coming from the east, just take I-10 west to exit 7, go north and follow the signs. If you're coming from Texas way, just take I-10 eastbound, take exit 4, go north and follow the signs, and you'll be here in no time enjoying all that Delta Downs has to offer. Well, each and every week we come to you from Delta Downs, and today we're coming to you from the Vista. I'm in the bar, but it's a wonderful restaurant with fantastic decor and wonderful food. And to start the show off, we always talk about food first. Let's check in with Chef Joseph standing by at the other part of the Vista here. He's got something delicious today, and I think it's Italian.
Thanks, Don. I'm Joseph Yuskevich, Executive Chef with Delta Downs, and we're in the Vista today. I have Chef David Savoy, Nathaniel Winters.
You have a problem with that?
Yeah, well, you know, I got to make sure I keep you in line. Nathaniel. Okay. David and Nate are both sous chefs down here in the Vista, and today we're going to do one of the new dishes off the menu from the Taste of Italy. Okay, and we're going to do our rustic marinara sauce with rigatoni, primavera style, and we're going to even bake it today for you. So, Chef David, ready to start up the sauce?
Yes, Chef.
All right.
All right, we'll start with extra virgin olive oil, a good bit of olive oil in your pan. To that, we want to add onions.
There you go.
And garlic.
Lots of garlic,
Good,
lots
good.
of onions, always in a good marinara sauce. And again, always use fresh garlic. Never use that stuff in water. Just bypass it and get the good stuff.
Yeah. Now we add a little salt.
Okay. Kosher salt is always good. That or sea salt, nice and clean.
Pepper.
All right.
Saute that for a little bit.
We're just going to do it enough to get it transparent, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
Okay.
To that, we want to add our tomatoes. These are fresh diced tomatoes.
If you use a nice fresh plum tomato or a Roma tomato, it's a much sweeter flavor, not as high as in acid. So it'll be a nice way to make a sauce anytime you're trying to make a quick sauce at home.
All right.
Okay.
To that, we want to add a little oregano
Okay.
and fresh thyme.
Fresh herbs always give it a nice accent to it. Also, it'll give it a lot of good scent to it, so you get aromatics out of your fresh.
Yes. We want to add a little red wine. We're using the Wild Horse Merlot or Cabernet will be good.
That little bit of wine will cook out. There won't be any alcohol in it. But get something you like to drink, because if I want to be eating pasta and having some wine, it's okay. You don't have to have an expensive wine to make something good. Every chef has their own prerogative in it, but go ahead and get what you want to drink, because once you only put a dash in, the rest is yours tonight. Okay.
The red wine, once it reduces, it also helps with sweetness, with the acidic from the tomatoes. The sweetness helps it better mouthfeel. To that, we're also going to add a little bit of sugar, again, to offset the acidic of the tomatoes. And then finally, a little tomato paste.
Tomato paste is just going to give it a richer and more depth into the sauce as it cooks down with the wine. And the sugars in your wine also will cook down and help caramelize into the sauce.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else we got to add into that, Chef?
A little bit of water.
Okay. Add a little bit of water. If you'd like, you can always use chicken stock. If you have something nice, rich chicken stock, maybe after you get done chasing the chicken in the yard, right?
Right.
All right. Nate's always good for chasing that chicken in the yard. Okay, we're going to let that simmer for a little bit, Chef.
Yes, we're going to do a little TV magic here. Normally you let it simmer and then marinara, the longer you let it simmer for hours, even for 1 or 2 hours, the more the flavors will come through.
Come out. Okay.
So we have some already done up, so I'm just going to put this to the side. Once it all does come together, you want to take your put it in a blender or even a burp mixer, one of the little hand mixers. Blend it all together to give the marinara texture.
Nice texture.
Chef Nate, can you hand me that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're
a few hours later, and then after you mix it up, this is what it's going to look like.
gonna let this simmer. Nate, we're gonna get you going on the
Sweet.
vegetables because you've been over there doing nothing. So I want you to get working.
Feel left out,
All right.
man.
And sometimes Nate even uses a boat motor once in a while to get his mixed up. So I don't want, that's when you're crawfishing, right? Or
Right,
crabbing.
right.
Okay, crabbing and crawfishing, boat motor, it's good. Go with your vegetables.
All right, we'll start with olive oil.
Okay. Medium heat on the pan.
Medium heat, yes, sir.
Our
Cut up.
Primavera vegetables. Now this is what we're using in the restaurant, correct?
Exactly.
All right, get
Primavera
those
veggies.
tossed in there, and you tell us what's all in those
Got a
vegetables.
little yellow squash, zucchini, little red peppers, and
Nice.
red onions and carrots.
All right.
Nice
Good.
and julienne.
Don't cook them too hard when you're doing this.
Exactly.
You want to make sure that they're al dente, so they're nice and crisp. You don't want soggy vegetables up in that pasta.
Exactly.
Okay.
Add a little garlic to that.
All right. Get that cooking. All right. What are we gonna do next? I can take this if you go drop the pasta.
Yes. I
Don't
will.
get lost. Don't get
I won't
lost.
get
You
lost.
always get lost. If you see Nate, he's getting lost. Okay, Chef. Now, are we gonna add any fresh basil into this product at all?
Yes, Chef, we are.
All right. Nice fresh basil is great to finish off your pasta dish. You don't want to cut it too early because it'll start to oxidize. And then all the basil turns from green to a black, purplish color. It never looks pretty. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. All right, how we doing, Nate?
Good.
I think everybody left me an abandoned ship or something, like the horse is lost out of the gate. All right, here we go. How are we doing? There we go, some nice. Chef David's gonna add our sauce. How about that
Beautiful.
pasta, my friend?
Noodles.
Very good. I'm glad you're not in my house. You got water all over the floor, Chef. I don't know. That's nice, good
Ooh, that is
coating.
delicious.
Oh, that's smelling good.
Oh,
I bet your TV land wish they could smell that right now.
Oh, smell-o-vision.
How about a little bit more? Smell-o-vision?
Yeah, that's what they need.
Oh, okay. There we go. Smell-o-vision. I thought that was you. Smell-o-vision. Oh, you just smell? Smell? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Nate's
got the
clean.
joke.
He's
It's
good.
I like it. I
I'll
like
tell
it.
you. All right. We ready? You got a bowl for this, Nate?
Got a bowl?
All right. Let's get a bowl.
Right.
There we go.
Nice and clean.
Nice. Beautiful. And again, on our Taste of Italy, you can do many options. There's variations of what kind of pasta, what sauce, what you'd like to add to it. So, okay, now we're gonna
Add a
finish
little
it.
Parmesan cheese to it first.
Nice. Good,
Oh,
good,
yeah,
good.
we got a fresh maize and Parmesan mix.
Okay, Parmesan. So what we got here? Is this a blended cheese you got,
Oh,
Chef?
yeah.
What? Well, okay, yeah, what?
Got a mozzarella and provolone blend. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
mozzarella and provolone.
There we go.
If you
Man.
don't grate your cheese at home, just grab a nice cheese with lots of milk. Yeah, they're not helping me out today. I'm kind of stuck on it. But skim milk works better on a provolone or a mozzarella. Skim milk blend, better off. It won't burn and it won't be all watery.
Sweet.
Okay, what are we gonna do? That's all the cheese you're gonna give me?
Oh, you want? Oh,
I
you
like
want more?
cheesy.
Hey, you want more?
When I come
I'll
to
give
Vista
you
Grill,
that.
I want cheesy on my
Oh.
pasta.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Man.
God! Look
Oh,
at
my
that.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh man, that's enough.
Now
That's
don't-
enough.
You gonna get lost again?
Oh.
Okay, he's looking for the chicken. He's
Throw
just
that
gonna
right
go
in the
ahead and broil
salamander.
that off. Let's get a shot of your sauce while he's finishing that, Chef, and got lost. Let's see how that's simmering down. See how the wine's starting to cook up towards the top a little bit? Oh, smelling good. I'll tell you what, there's nothing like that. There's always, if you come in for the pasta, make sure you get a salad. Okay, how's that pasta looking, Chef?
Coming along, man. Letting that cheese
Well, it's
melt.
taking forever. I must have put too much cheese on top. It's taking too long to cook today, folks. I'll tell you what, Don is going to be happy when he gets some of this to eat tonight.
Oh man, you come at the right time.
He's almost there. He's almost there. We there yet?
You're not there yet.
I feel like a 10-year-old. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? 10 more minutes. Okay.
Oh man.
How about that?
Oh,
well,
man.
I don't know.
5 seconds, man. We
Every
good to
time
go.
we send Nate to do something, it never works out, does it, Chef? He always gets lost. He's chasing the gumbo chicken. He's doing something. I don't know what it is.
All right.
Let's try this one more time.
Ooh,
ready
ready
to
to go.
How about a little parsley on that,
little
Chef?
parsley on that?
A little fresh Italian chopped parsley on it for a little flavor.
Oh, that's
looking
beautiful.
good. That's beautiful.
Oh,
that's
man.
as beautiful as me.
That's
Better
hot.
slide that right up there. Tell them, come to the Vista Grill. Come and get your taste of Italy. And we're going to shoot it right back to Don now.
That looks delicious. I think I'm going to have to go to the other side of the Vista here during the break and get me some of that wonderful food. You can come out here to Delta Downs and enjoy it in the Vista, and be sure to do that and say hi to Chef Joseph and the crew. Well, it's time for our first break here on the Delta Experience, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to visit with Nora, our man from the promotions and giveaway department. He's going to tell us what's going on this month here at the racetrack and the casino. We'll be right back.
So Todd, there's Truck Month, then there's Tarver Ford Truck Month. What happens here?
Well, at Tarver Ford, you got 2013 XLT V8, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive crew cab pickup trucks, $12,000 off MSRP. You also have 2012 model Lariat four-wheel drive diesels, King Ranch diesel at $12,000 off MSRP. And they all come with lifetime oil changes and lifetime state inspection stickers.
Todd, that's a lot of trucks.
Told you, at Tarver Ford, exit 21 in Suffolk. Give us a chance to earn your business.
At Action Potential Physical Therapy, each patient receives specific hands-on manual techniques, complementing conventional modalities at every visit. Individualized exercise programs are also incorporated for each patient. If your doctor prescribes physical therapy, ask for Action Potential Physical Therapy, where Floyd Saltzman has specialized in orthopedic and sports therapy injuries for the last 19 years in the Lake area. Whatever your action, reach your potential at Action Potential Physical Therapy.
At Bentley's Auto Collision and Storage, newly constructed climate-controlled units are now available. These units feature 24-hour keypad access, tape TV monitoring, security lights, electric gate, pest control, and use of free utility trailer. A total of 330 units ranging from 5x10 to 10x30, both climate-controlled and conventional, are available to meet your storage needs. So stop by Bentley's Auto Collision and Storage at 2115 Country Club Road.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. We're just getting started. We checked in with Chef Joseph and enjoyed that great food. And also, don't forget, those recipes are available on Facebook at Delta Downs on our page, and they're also available on our web page, and that is deltadowns.com. So check out the great recipes each and every week that we show you from Chef Joseph and his crew in the Vista. Well, right now we're going to change gears and head over to Carol's Cafe as we check in with Nora and Elizabeth, who are going to tell us what's going on with giveaways and promotions here in the month of April.
Thanks, Don. Hi, everyone. This is Nora again. Of course, I'm the Entertainment and Public Relations Manager at Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel. And of course, I am sitting next to the lovely Elizabeth, who is a promotion coordinator. We are hanging out in the cafe here at Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel. We call it Carol's Corner. Guys, you can get everything from a nice cup of community coffee to one of your favorite desserts to ice cream cones. You can get all this at the cafe, and you can hang out in Carol's Corner. And of course, in April comes April showers, and of course, plenty of cash. More money, more money, more money. We're sitting here, and in front of us is $10,000 in cash. And we're going to give our guests an opportunity to win this in April. Tell them about it, Elizabeth.
On Fridays, it is raining cash and prizes. Guests can just swipe at any one of our promotions kiosks between noon and 11 p.m. or they get to play an instant win game. They can win some really cool prizes such as umbrellas, point multipliers, fast play, even up to $10,000 cash. Plus, not only will they get a prize, they'll also receive an entry into our second chance drawings happening at 11 p.m. They just have to activate their entries between 10 and 11 p.m. on Friday nights. In our drawings at 11 p.m. we'll draw 10 winners to win $500 cash.
Wow. Umbrella, you will need an umbrella because coming April, it's our showers of cash. 100 lucky guests will step into a cash machine. That's when the wind is blowing, all kind of money is floating, and you're reaching and reaching and reaching, and you get to keep what you get.
That's right. It's a lot of fun. Every Saturday night, 25 winners will get to play in our Hurricane Cash Machine, where we're going to have $10,000 swirling all around them, and they're going to have 30 seconds to catch as much as they can. Whatever they can grab, they get to keep. They can get a free daily entry by swiping at our promotions kiosk, as well as every 100 points, they'll receive another entry. And all they have to do to activate all those entries is play with their Be Connected card on any one of our slot machines within 1 hour of each of our drawings. Our drawings are every 15 minutes from 5 until 11 p.m.
Wow. So far on Friday and Saturday, guests get a chance to win up to $10,000. Now, we do things on Tuesday. We never forget people like me. It's 50 plus Tuesdays. Tell me how I qualify to win something.
All right. On Tuesdays, we have our 50 plus hot seats. Any Be Connected member that is 50 years or older can come here to Delta Downs and play with their Be Connected card. Our drawings are every 15 minutes from 11 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. and they each win $250 in Fast Play. And all they have to do is actively play with their Be Connected card during our drawings.
How awesome is that? Winning money on it just because it's Tuesday. And of course, Thursdays, we have something called the Emerald and Sapphire Hidden Treasures.
Yes, Emerald and Sapphire card holders can swipe at any one of our promotions kiosks from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. They're going to get a printout ticket, and starting at 2 p.m. they can take that ticket to our box office, where they get to pick a chip out of a treasure chest, and they can win up to $500 in slot dollars.
More money, more money, more money. Then on Sunday, I love the title of this. It's called Flipping and Winning.
That's right. On Sundays, we hope to have our guests flipping for our Flipping and Winning match game, where 12 contestants will get to play in our match game to win up to $5,000 cash. They get a free entry by swiping at any one of our promotions kiosks starting at 10 a.m. Then our drawings are every 30 minutes from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and they just have to play with their Be Connected card within 1 hour of each of our drawings to activate their entries.
Wow, guys, as you see, the promotions are all about you get an opportunity to win cash, prizes, all kind of exciting things. And of course, guys, entertainment. When it comes down to entertainment, there's no venue like the Delta Event Center, the perfect venue to see your favorite artists. Take it from me and anyone who's ever attended an event there, there is not a bad seat in the house. Guys, we started off the year with a bang, and just last month we had Grammy Award winners Buddy Guy and Jimmy Vaughn one show on the same night. It doesn't take me to tell you that the place was rocking. We had one of the best times ever. And of course, guys, on April 13th, we're doing it with another Grammy Award winner. We're bringing in Wayne Toops. And of course, for Wayne Toops, admission is absolutely free. That's April 13th, Wayne Toops, a free show. And mark your calendar now, because on May 18th, we're going to be banging and banging and banging as we bring in the IXFA Extreme Fight, MMA at its best. We combine the best of Texas and the best of Louisiana MMA fighters, and we bring them and put them in the octagon. Tickets start at only $55. That's the Delta Event Center. And of course, if you like free entertainment, there's no free entertainment like the Gator Lounge. Live entertainment featuring local and regional artists every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And like I keep saying, admission is absolutely free. Our lineup in April features the Classic Band, Still Shot, Crossroads, and we finish it off with Big Papa Lee and the Southern All-Stars, all in the Gator Lounge from 9 to 1 a.m. Delta Downs Racetrack Casino Hotel is all slots, all party, all the time. We have over 1,600 of the hottest slots in a roomy Texas-sized house. Luxurious hotel rooms, fine dining at the Vista and the Lookout Restaurant, the Triple Crown Buffet, and for a quick bite, the Delta Food Court features 5 restaurants, live horse racing, and a state-of-the-art off-track betting parlor. Weekly live entertainment in the Gator Lounge, headline artists in the Delta Event Center, and exciting promotions. More than you ever could expect at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. Ain't no party like a Delta Downs party. And for more information
on everything Delta, visit deltadowns.com, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. Comfort anywhere you play.
Well, there's so much going on here at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. Money you can win, prizes you can win, all kinds of fun, as you heard from Nora and Elizabeth. Well, we're going to take our final break here on the Delta Experience, but when we come back, we're going to talk about racing, and things nationally are really starting to heat up as we head to the Triple Crown and, of course, the Kentucky Derby the first Saturday in May. We've got some great Kentucky Derby prep races to show you that have a connection to Delta Downs. Stick with us. We'll be right back for the racing segment of the Delta Experience.
Get out, have some fun, relax. Delta Downs, comfort anywhere you play.
Get out to Delta Downs in March when 200 people will each win up to $1 million.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
At Astro Foam Products, we have foam rubber and we'll cut it to your size. Cushion size. Mattress size. Any size. We have foam mattresses and mattress toppers for a great night's sleep. Memory foam mattresses for your home. So for foam rubber cut to size or foam mattresses, come see us at Astro Foam Products in Lake Charles.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. We've talked food, we've talked giveaways, and we've talked promotions, but now it's time to talk about racing. Well, here at Delta Downs Racetrack, we are not racing live until the quarter horse season starts on April the 26th, just a couple of weeks away. We invite you to come out for the fastest thing on four legs, the quarter horse season for 2013. It has 46 days of action going from April the 26th until July the 13th. We will race every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night starting at 6:45, so a little bit later post times during the quarter horse season to accommodate the warm time of the year and the hot temperatures during the day. So come out and enjoy that. We've got some great race days coming up. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But also when you come out here to the track for quarter horse racing, we'd love you to go up to the Lookout Restaurant and enjoy a great meal overlooking the track from just past the finish line. The Lookout, to get there, just go through the OTB, follow the signs, take the elevator up to the 4th floor, and you'll be in there with wonderful dining. You've got the view of the track, you've got a staff second to none, and some of the greatest food here in Louisiana. We've got great food in the Vista. We've also got it in the Lookout during race seasons. Now the Lookout's open 5 to 10 p.m. during each and every race night. Well, that's a look at what's going on with live racing here at Delta Downs in the quarter horse season starting April the 26th. But now let's take a look at the national scene in thoroughbred racing. Of course, Delta Downs wrapped up its thoroughbred season here a few weeks ago, and we had one of the best seasons ever. The biggest race of the meet, the Delta Downs Jackpot, was won by a horse named Golden Sense, owned by Rick Pitino, who just won the national championship as the coach of the Louisville Cardinals last Monday night. Well, Golden Sense won here last November, and last Saturday he was out in Southern California trying to win the Santa Anita Derby. He took on his rival Flashback, who he lost to in his last start. He was trying to get revenge, get a victory, and then head to Kentucky for this year's Kentucky Derby. Let's see how the Santa Anita Derby turned out.
Into the turn they go in the Santa Anita Derby, and it's Super 99 the leader. Golden Sense now comes to turn the pressure on, and Golden Sense goes to take on Super 99 as they quicken into the turn. Here's Flashback the grey now coming to tackle them as well. On the far side, Power Broker's got to do better. In behind that, Storm Fighter, they come into the top of the lane. Super 99 now, here comes Flashback. And Flashback is hooked to the grandstand side, and he comes powerfully. Golden Sense going with him. This is the match race we've been waiting for. Golden Sense digs deep, he finds more. Flashback can't get by him. And Golden Sense is widening with a 16th to go. It's Golden Sense in full flight for the wire over Flashback. And Golden Sense and Kevin Krieger have won the Santa Anita Derby. Flashback was second. It's a big gap back to Super 99. Then came Tizza Minister, Power Broker.
What an effort by Golden Sense, who gets the win in the Santa Anita Derby. He hung up a Kentucky Derby prep race best Beyer speed figure of 105. No other horse has done that. He was ridden by his regular rider, Kevin Krieger, for trainer Doug O'Neill, who won the Kentucky Derby last year with I'll Have Another, and he's going to try to repeat this year with Golden Sense, the Delta Downs jackpot winner. So definitely a horse to keep your eye on. And once again, Golden Sense owned by Rick Pitino of the Louisville Cardinals. Also, we had another prep race heading to the Kentucky Derby this year. It was in New York. It was the Wood Memorial Stakes. This year's Wood Memorial featured Verrazano, an undefeated Todd Pletcher trainee. He was the big favorite. Let's see if he came through with flying colors.
3 furlongs from the line. Verrazano now called on for run. Chris and the capper keeps on fighting on. Second on the inside. Jack is third, and he swings into action on the outside as the field turns for home. Now is in behind horses, and Normandy Invasion is there on the outside. Coming into the final furlong now. Verrazano tested as he has never been tested before by Jack. 2 undefeated 3-year-olds into the final 16th of a mile. Normandy Invasion is third, and they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Verrazano onto the Derby, undefeated. Normandy Invasion put in a very good run to be second, beaten 3/4 of a length. Jack did not take defeat easily, and he wound up third, and farther back, El Nawi was fourth. The final time after a very slow early pace was 1 minute 50 and 1/5 seconds.
So Verrazano passed the test. He stays undefeated. He's 4 for 4, and he's most likely going to be the favorite in the Run for the Roses coming up on the first Saturday in May. So don't miss Verrazano. He's trained by Todd Pletcher, who won the Kentucky Derby in 2010 with Super Saver. Interestingly enough, his jockey, John Velasquez, also rides Orb, another horse who's going to be a major contender in the Kentucky Derby. He's going to have to decide which horse he's going to want to ride. And also the day after the Wood Memorial, he was injured and will be out for 3 weeks. He's expected to come back and start riding just a week before the Kentucky Derby. So lots of interesting drama around Verrazano and Orb. Well, that's the Santa Anita Derby and the Wood Memorial as we get ever closer to the Kentucky Derby coming up in just a few weeks. They've gone to that new point system to determine the starters for the Kentucky Derby. And right now, let's take a look at how those points stack up as we go forward here in the weeks toward the Kentucky Derby. So it's Orb who has the lead in the points toward the Kentucky Derby. He's racked up 150 points after his big win in the Florida Derby and the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Verrazano, who you saw win the Wood Memorial, he now has 150 points as well, so he's tied for that top spot after he won the Wood and the Tampa Bay Derby a few weeks ago. Golden Sense, the Delta Downs horse, now with 129 points. He won the Delta Downs jackpot, got 10 points for that. He won the Sham Stakes, and last weekend, of course, the Santa Anita Derby. Keep your eye on Golden Sense. Revolutionary checks in third with 110 points after his win in the Louisiana Derby, and Lines of Battle is ranking 5th right now with 100 points as he won the UAE Derby just a few weeks ago halfway around the world. Also, if you're keeping your eye on the Delta Downs jackpot horses, don't forget It's My Lucky Day right now is 8th in points with 50, and he's most likely going to start in the Derby. And My Loot, who ran 2nd in the Louisiana Derby at Fairgrounds, he now ranks 12th with 42 points, is almost assuredly going to get into the field. Well, those are the points as they stack up this week going to the Kentucky Derby. We've got some prep races this weekend, though, and you can come out and watch them in the OTB here at Delta Downs. OTB is a great way to watch simulcasting here at the track. We've got plenty of big screen TVs, a non-smoking section if you like that, 2 fully stocked bars, plenty of wagering windows with a friendly staff, and also those wagering machines that are automated so you don't have to wait in line. The OTB, a great way to enjoy simulcasting here at Delta Downs. And coming up this weekend, we've got 2 more prep races, and there's only a few left. It's the Arkansas Derby at Oaklawn Park up in Arkansas. That'll offer 100 points to the winner and surely be very important in who's going to make it into the field for the Kentucky Derby. And we've also got one other. That's the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes coming to you from Keeneland Racetrack. Both of those races on Saturday, and the entire card from Oaklawn and from Keeneland can be seen at the OTB right here at Delta Downs. And as a reminder, here's the schedule for this year's Triple Crown, which of course you can watch and wager on in that OTB here at Delta Downs. The Kentucky Derby, the 139th running, will happen on Saturday, May the 4th, so we're getting very close to that. Also coming up on Saturday, May the 18th, it's the Preakness Stakes, second leg of the Triple Crown, and the third and final leg will come up at Belmont Park up in New York. That'll be June the 8th, so those are your Triple Crown dates. Now, a quick reminder before we sign off here, Delta Downs will be racing live. The quarter horse season starts on April the 26th. We'll start with a Friday and Saturday, April 26th and 27th. After that, we'll run every Wednesday through Saturday until July the 13th. Some great dates coming up here as we've got the Louisiana Lassie, the Laddie, we've got the Lee Berwick Futurity, Louisiana Showcase Night. It's an action-packed season. You don't want to miss any of that. Racing every Wednesday through Saturday during the quarter horse season starts at 6:45 p.m. Couple of quick reminders. We've got a racing site. It's the deltadownsracing.com website. Go there for all your racing needs regarding Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel. Also like us on Facebook. It's Delta Downs Racing. That's our page. And you can follow us on Twitter. @Delta Racing is the Twitter account to follow there. Well, that wraps up another edition of the Delta Experience. So glad you joined us. Come on out to the track. Come on out to the casino and enjoy that great food here at Delta Downs. We'd love to see you right here in Benton enjoying this great Boyd Gaming property. Well, on behalf of everybody that makes this show possible, I'm your host, Don Stevens. We'll see you next week on another edition of the Delta Experience. Join us again next week for an all-exciting new edition of the Delta Experience.